Sounds like, you know, it's possible that he's still in the United States. It's possible that he's still in Tennessee. So if you guys are local, you know, please, if you see something, say something. If you know something, speak up. I mean, this could be your kid, your grandkid, your friend. You know, somebody out there knows something that happened to this boy, has heard something through the grapevine, even if you weren't directly told, but you know something is something. You know, send it anonymously. Text it to, use a text app. Text it to the phone. You know, say what you know. Sebastian's life depends on this. You know, he really depends on this. We need to keep his name out there. We've got a great team moving heaven and earth to find out what happened to this young boy. Medically needy, high-functioning autistic 15-year-old boy, 5'5", between 110 and 120 pounds, light brown hair to dark blonde hair, brown eyes, black framed glasses. He hasn't been away from home ever. He's not an eloper. He's not one that would be going outside of the house without shoes and socks on, but somehow disappeared without shoes and socks on. You know, he doesn't like bugs. Something that has happened to this young boy, whether it's custodial interference, third-party stranger danger, or foul play. We just watched a 5-year-old disappear, and whether or not whatever happened to that boy happened, but they found him. They found him within days. I think it took them 3 days. I think in my video I said 4. Maybe, yeah, I think I said 4 in the video. But it was 3 days. Joshua, yeah. 3 days and they found him. If Sebastian was out there, they would have found him. They would have found him. I truly believe that. Something's not right here, folks. Something's not right here. And law enforcement can condemn every last one of us to, you know, HE double hockey sticks. But it doesn't matter. They even know. Otherwise, they wouldn't have closed up shop. They wouldn't have changed methods within that 72 hours. There wouldn't have been a DA on the scene. You know? Something ain't right here. And we want to know the truth for Seth. We want to know the truth because we care. You know, this is in our country. This is in, you know, this is somebody that we've learned about. And we just want to know what happened to this young boy. Because kids don't just vanish, and we all know that. And in this case, it seems like everybody wants us to believe he just poof vanished from a locked home. Well, we don't. And I don't think I don't think we ever will until we know what happened to him. And let's be honest. If something's happened to him, nobody's going to believe it. And he did that to himself. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It ain't happening. And if this child was truly out there missing, he would have been found because TBI is good at finding missing people. It's the ones that disappear without a trace we have a problem with because those are the ones that usually stink to high heaven. This one stinks to high heaven. And it sounds like an intelligence company is basically saying the same thing. Something stinks to high heaven. What is it? We don't know what that means, right? We don't know what that means. But what I can tell you is that was a letter of hope. That was an update of hope. That was an update showing the world that they are taking everything seriously. Don't ever think that they're not taking you or what you have to say seriously. Do you have something to say? Do you have some information about Sebastian? His family? That could lead to his whereabouts? Do you have areas that you think might be worth looking into because you've watched another news clip or something like that, and you watched another case and there was a case similar to this and this is what they did. Who are those? What are those? Where are those, right? So we have a lot of questions about what happened to Sebastian and where specifically was he searched before law enforcement got there. And then after law enforcement was involved, you know, what kind of investigative work did they do on the home, which I know everybody is very concerned with because that was the last place that at least the mom said he was before he disappeared. And so many people are very curious because the story, you know, has a lot of oddities, to say it lightly. And a lot of people don't believe the mother. And so it's causing a lot of friction in this case because a child's missing that's medically needy, that's never eloped before, and always puts his shoes and socks on, to a boy that's disappeared without a trace, never took one thing out of the house, including his shoes or socks. You know, I really do like the commentary and the work that Crime Time Buzz has been doing, and I was very disheartened that once again another person is being relentlessly bullied because these people, these idiots that never get anything right. I keep trying to tell people, like, these people get nothing right, and it's amazing that they have so many people that listen to them and follow them. It's just, it blows my mind. And once again, this is another thing they get yet again wrong by accusing her of being me. Like, I listen to the lady's voice, and it's like, how in the world would they think that that sounds like me? I have a very unique voice, a very loud voice, something that it's kind of hard to mask, so to speak. And I'm not a freaking kid. Who does that shit? Excuse my language, but seriously. I'm 45 years old. I'm not in the 8th grade. I don't play little telephone games on YouTube. You know why? I think it's stupid and childish. Good grief.